Welcome everybody, we are into the first game of the day. We're spawning directly on top of Roronoa, who is going to be our green Protoss in the first game of the Zotac Cup. And with him, we have no idea who he is, but he's going to be going up against TSL.Revival. And we know who TSL.Revival is. He's one of the SCV Life's top Zergs. He's the pink Zerg in the top right. We're going to duke this out on Daybreak, and this is a complete unknown, so this could be a lot of fun to watch how it turns out.
That it will. Rival has a pretty aggressive playstyle, would you say?
Yes, he could definitely do a lot of things. We've seen him do a ton of stuff, and I'm gonna just quickly say, guys, that I don't know why, but apparently Xwhat's not actually acknowledging the fact that I changed the names of the people. So I want to get this voting thing to work because it's cool. I don't know why it's not going though. So yeah, my apologies on this one. Hesley, you want to solo for a minute or two? I'll follow your camera while I try to figure this out.
Oh, do I want a solo? I can try, but it's been a very long time. So we do see that Ro is gonna go ahead and place a forge there at the entrance to his main. And I actually need you to talk.
Okay, well, perfect, because I just got that fixed, I think. Okay,
Fantastic, thank you, sorry.
no problem. So, guys, so that was pretty awkward start to beginning of this tournament, but it's going to be awesome. So curious to what Roronoa is going to be doing. Let's call him Roro because that's going to be a lot easier to say. And just right off the bat, it looks like everybody thinks that Revival is going to win. Now, we see the force fact span is going down. We've got the hatchery down with a pylon directly next to it, and it seems that the pylon's gonna be allowed to finish, but the probe is going to be making its way to probably its death, considering that there's no way cannons are really going to be able to survive. We already have a bunch of drones going to be moving down, but they're forcing a lot of drones off of the line. Revival will be retreating those guys, and it should mean that he's going to be completely safe from the start. He's not even worrying about this pylon anymore. He's already got the queens back, and he's forced the probe away. So he really has nothing to fear right now. There's no way cannons can go back in time, and it's just a nice little safety thing that he's able to do, realizing the fact that he can easily just pull back his drones and let his lings come out in time to deal with this. And with this probe coming all the way back home, there's no way we're going to see cannons at this third. Revival, surprisingly, hasn't shown signs of bringing that into play. It looks like he may not actually be going for the third at all, or if he does, it's going to be a little bit later. He's bringing down 2 drones, which could be for any reasons. One for a scout, one for mining. Possibly this one could get the third. He hasn't thrown it down yet, but he's clicking there, so it looks like he will be getting that third down. Roro is just killing off the neutral Terran, because there's no Terrans. They're not allowed. But with this gateway done, the Cyber Core will be falling down in a moment, and it looks like Roro is not bad at the game, considering that he's got his build order down pretty optimally, not being too greedy or anything. He's got a single gas only, so this could be signs of more gateway aggression or a super fast third. The fact that he only has 1 gas and is not taking a second one. The Cybernetics Core is going to throw it down. We could theoretically see him going for a 6-minute third. That does happen occasionally, and if it catches Revival off guard, that'll be a really good thing. But Roro is doing a great job of actually scouting and seeing that the third has been thrown down. So with this, considering how this is panning out, it looks like Revival is going to be having a pretty easy time of getting up his 3 bases. We just need to walk out for Roro and if he's going to throw down any more gates or whatnot. But the fact that he doesn't really have much mining in his natural expansion is kind of hurting him. He's very overly saturated in his main base, and we're going to watch as probably +1 is not going down. Weird. He's kind of setting up for a +1 Zealot attack is kind of the build order that he's doing, but he's doing it without the +1 attack. And he's not really mining much from his natural expansion, so, I'd probably be throwing my vote over to Revival right now, if I was voting, but I'm not. You guys are. You guys should go ahead and do some more voting. I'm actually going to change it so it looks a little nicer. There we go. So, Revival kind of has free reign to drone right now. He's already up to 43 to 34 probes. The money's low for both players, so that's nice. It looks like Roro has actually now decided that he wants to mine optimally from both of his bases, so that's a nice little sign from him. I don't see any pylons or probes out in the map, unfortunately for him. The vision is pretty much all for Revival. As you can see, he's now seeing the gateways. He's seen that they're also not warp gates, and that's got to make him pretty happy. +1's going down a little bit late from Roro, but Robo's going down now for him. So I really want to see actually a fast third from him. So there's another gateway. He may just go for a big 2-base all-in involving Immortals and just other units. But he would need a Twilight Council and get Blink for that kind of a push. And there's a third and fourth gases. So I guess he wants to do some kind of Tekken. Kind of weird on that. But it's fine. And it seems like Tesla's still not back. Yeah, she's still not back. Alright, and Revival's lair is almost done. We are seeing that the Roach Warren is going to be completed at the same time as the lairs. We'll probably see Glior Constitution coming down pretty much immediately. And with this timing of the Roach Warren, we should actually be seeing a huge flow of roaches. It may actually even be the Stefano style. He doesn't have all of his gases. It's quite normal looking from a Zerg. It probably just max out very, very quickly, and we're going to need to see Roro go for a lot of Immortals quickly if he wants to have a chance of fending this off, because he's not going to have a 3-base economy. He doesn't have a ton of cannons. He does have a few sentries, but he's still continuing to chrono out probes and whatnot. 48 at this point is a little bit low, but now we're going to see the Twilight Council. It's going to allow him to get his +2, his Blink, all the normal things that you really need in the face of a build that Revival is doing. So as we can see, the flow of roaches is ever increasing, and Revivals with 4 hatcheries and the queens associated, he's already got creep spread between all of his bases except his main is natural, oddly enough. But once that gets cleared up, this hatchery is definitely going to be helping that. He'll be able to move anywhere and defend quickly. It's 10 minutes in, and we see Revivals are at 115 food, actually going even higher as we see a ton more roaches are about to pop. But there's the Observer. That's going to be the first main scouting, although the Zealot's going to move in and die. It's going to see the roaches, so Roro is definitely going to need to get out those Immortals and another Observer, because he can't let himself just die to any kind of burrow shenanigans that Revival could be doing.
Well, has he gotten much scouting off?
He's heading out his Observer right now, and he had control of the watchtowers before it got killed by the roaches. So only one watchtower is in control by Roro, which is good considering. I mean, Lings aren't holding that. Usually, Protosses are kind of blind at this point. But with that Observer entering the main base, that blindness will end.
That it will.
Yes.
Now, this is the first time we're seeing Robo in the Zotac Cup, I think.
Yep, at the very least the first time that we've casted him. So he's a complete unknown, but he's so far looking like he knows the general infrastructure of how to play. His minerals are actually quite high though, but this is a nice push, timing and everything with the sentries and the stalkers, the immortal and all that. The only issue is that he's not going to be able to go into the base of Revival, because if he does, he's just going to lose because the reinforcements will just kill him by the time he gets there. So he has to retreat now. Huh?
Not only that, but look at this army coming around from the bottom.
Yeah.
That burrow's almost done, the missile attacks is being upgraded, and the tunneling claws is almost done. So those burrowed roaches could come and be really big and play here very shortly.
Yes, because now we're watching... Huh?
I was going to say the second force field was late, that's all.
Oh, yeah. The funny thing is that we saw 12 minutes, Revival was completely maxed. Roro is now at 100 food, and that's exactly half of max. So this game could be going quite short at a second. Yeah, and now we're going to see them pushing in. The force field are going to go accomplish nothing. There's even burrow and everything already down. So Revival can just go ahead and do that for the win. I mean, he's already pushing forward. Their sentries are actually very low on energy. We see one nice force field, but there's the burrow, the tunneling claws and everything, and we have so many more roaches coming in. This game is not long. It's not going to be lasting very long, to be honest. It's basically
no, it's not
done at this point. Roro has no defensive infrastructure. Revival's back to max. He's not really losing much, and there is Og being said, but he's not the one playing. It is Roro losing and saying GG.
Well, at least he had the manners to sit there and say GG, well played, you know? That's something you don't see very often, is at least the well played bit.
Yep, I agree. It's nice to see that, because it can be hard to take those losses.
Saved.
But that was definitely well done by both players, and let's see what Roro's league is. I bet he's